The following is a list of steps explaining how to hold and use a number 17 Explorer for calculus detection on anterior teeth for a right-handed hygienist. You pick up the instrument by the handle, hold the instrument nearest the end of the 17 Explorer handle where it narrows directly before the shank. Hold the instrument using a modified pen grasp. This is where you take your thumb and index finger at the lowest point of the handle before the shank. Your thumb and index finger should be parallel to each other. Your thumb and index finger should be the width of the instrument handle apart from each other, and comfortably, your thumb and index finger should be comfortably bent at the knuckle closest to your fingernail. And you want to be sure that you do not straighten your thumb. It should not be like this. It should be comfortably bent. You should be able to roll the instrument between your thumb and index finger, maintaining the distance between the two. Be sure you don't straighten your thumb while rolling the instrument. Extend your middle finger past the handle and rest the pad of your finger lightly on the shank of the instrument. Your ring finger will be used to maintain stability or fulcrum near the tooth you're exploring with the instrument. It's very important to hold your wrist in a neutral position. You want to be sure that you don't drop your wrist so that it's not bent uncomfortably, and you don't want to put it up too high as to cause damage to the ligaments. So you want to be at a comfortable, neutral position. So you want your grasp to be firm enough that the instrument is held securely, but light enough that your tactile sensitivity is not diminished by grasping too tightly. So today we're going to work on tooth number 24. So we're going to sit at the proper clock position, adjust our patient here. Okay. So, instrumenting on the lingual tooth surface furthest away from me for the lip or labial side. Okay, I'm going to sit at about 12 o'clock. And I'm going to go ahead, position my fulcrum finger a couple of teeth away. Okay, keeping my fulcrum finger firmly on my anchor tooth, being careful to keep this finger, my fulcrum finger, straight. Using my modified pen grasp, I'm going to center the tip of my Explorer to the tooth. The tip is going to point in the direction that we want to explore on the tooth, so we're going to the side away from me. Okay. Slide the tip of the instrument down the midline, entering into the pocket with 0% or 0 degree angulation, keeping the point near the tooth. You can see it just glides right down into that pocket. Okay. Slide the tip of the instrument only until resistance is felt at the base of the pocket. You don't want to push too hard and damage or injure the patient. Gently rock the tip of the instrument using your wrist only for movement. And you want to be sure that you stay below the gingiva and rotate around. Again, you'll see that I've maintained that distance between my fingers and carefully rolled. And you want to go around and feel very gently. When you remove the instrument, again, you want to be sure that you're back at a 0 degree angulation. And you want to be sure that you're using short overlapping strokes. So again, as we move around, we are feeling as we move along. Light enough that you can get the sensation. A slight vibration is generally a very light grainy calculus. If you have big jumps, you have larger pieces of calculus. And if the jump is more uniform or smooth in nature, it's more than likely the CEJ or cemento enamel junction. And again, when you go to the next position, from here, we can go ahead and instrument on the lingual side. Again, center midline of the tooth, all the way down into the sulcus, and gently around. 0% angulation, again, or 0 degree angulation before entering or exiting. Come around to that 8 o'clock position in order you want to be sure that you are using wrist motion, not finger motion. You'll exhaust your hand otherwise. Little short overlapping strokes. So that's how you use the 17 Explorer.